Hey everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie Jessica.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Sorry.
Wow, I like that. Okay, so it's time for us to do our Convincing My Bestie series once again. This is where we convince one of us convinces the other to read in a trope that they typically wouldn't choose for themselves, or a genre, not a genre, a trope or just a theme. So we're going with Halloween Recs today. I'm convincing Mandy. She's very excited. See? Look at that. So it's October, or it's close to October. So it'll be October when this comes out, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we chose some Halloween recs. So I have 6 books for Mandy to choose from. Let's get started.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button to be entered to win some of these free books and our giveaways that we're doing upcoming. And you can follow us on Instagram for an extra entry.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's do your let's start talking about some of these Halloween recs. Okay, so the first, I know, aren't you thrilled? The first book that I have for you is Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee Albin. So this is the story of Thea and Julian. Julian is our vampire, our filthy rich vampire. And he has been awoken after being asleep for a few hundred years. I can't remember how he woke up, but he woke up. And his family's pushing him to find his mate, like to find somebody to mate, to get married to in a vampire way. He really doesn't want to. They end up at this party, and that is where he meets Thea. She is a part of the orchestra that's there to play. She's human. He ends up saving her in a certain situation, and they kind of have this little meet cute, and one thing leads to another, and it ends up in a fake marriage.
You tried to convince me to read this before.
Probably. It
was in another thing.
I don't remember that one, but yeah, they ended up.
I remember.
Yeah, so they ended up in a fake marriage. So this is the fake marriage one.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Anyhow, then the next book that I have for you, because I don't need that one anymore, is. Nope, not that one.
Are we deleting some of this out?
Sure. Okay, so this book is called Graves. It's by Caitlin Taylor. Now, it's not technically a full-on Halloween book, but it's stalkery and crazy. And for crying out loud, it's called Graves.
I was just gonna say it's.
I think that's their last name, if I remember right. But anyhow, this is about Blake and Zayden and Dominic. Zayden and Dominic are twin brothers. They're mercenaries. One of them is crazy, and he is Blake's stalker, and that would be Zayden. Zayden's the stalker. And he is obsessed with her, like obsessed. Obviously, he's stalking her. And one night, he's following her home from work, as a stalker does. And he sees somebody else following her home from work. And so he hurts that person, and he ends up in prison. And when he goes to jail, he begs his brother, Dominic, to please go watch over her for him until he can get out of jail. It's supposed to be years before he gets out of jail. So the brother goes and checks her out at her bar to see what's going on. And the minute he sees her, he's like, yeah, I can see why my brother's into her. I think we've got something. There's some chemistry here. And so they start a relationship. The brother breaks out of prison, finds out that his brother has the girl, and it's a whole thing. It is an MFM. They are related, but they're a little crazy, unhinged stalkery, and I feel like that's kind of a little Halloweenish.
That does sound Halloweenish.
It does sound Halloweenish. The next book I have for you is Hol by Jessica S. Taylor. This is about Katrina and Alexander. So Katrina lives in Sleepy Hollow, and she is, we come to find out that Sleepy Hollow is ruled by these people in their town, right? This upper echelon of people, and her parents are one of those. And every year they sacrifice someone to the Headless Horseman. And it's typically chosen. She never thinks she's gonna be chosen to be sacrificed to the Headless Horseman. The townspeople never see them again. Once that happens, well, she's chosen. She's sacrificed to the horseman. He's not headless, and he's kind of pretty. Pretty for a man.
All right.
And it goes from there. Okay. There's a lot going on in this one. It is paranormal, obviously, and it's good. It's really good. Okay. The next one that I have for you is carving for Kara. Now, I'm going to tell you, this one does it on a cliffhanger. The next book does not come out until October 1st, but this is a novella. And so this one is about Cora. So this is by Melissa McSherry and Dana Leanne. This is about Kara and Rhett. Kara, she likes Halloween. And her and her best friend are going to go to an All Hallows Eve party, like a party the night before, whatever that's called, Fright Night or whatever. This is the night before Halloween, and then Halloween party. So it starts out the day of this party, the night before Halloween. She goes to the local coffee shop in this little small town that she's in, and she's getting her coffee with her best friend, and she sees this guy, and he's got tattoos everywhere. He does not belong in town. Like, she's never seen him before. He looks hot, and they kind of have this moment. Like, they look into each other's eyes. They have a moment. Then he becomes obsessed pretty quickly. Finds out she's going to this party. Finds out she has a thing for masks, and lo and behold. But he is psycho, so he will kill the people, like the ex-boyfriend who is bugging her. And he does chase her through a cornfield. I tried to get my husband to do that. He said no.
Oh my God.
Didn't really. Okay, so the next book I have for you. I don't know why you're laughing so hard. I'm serious. I wouldn't mind if you chased me through a cornfield. Okay, so this is Willing by Izzy Sweet and Sean Moriarty. This is a vampire hunter romance. This is about Asher and Chloe. So Chloe was born with like a special mark on her body, and because of that they know that she's supposed to be like a vampire hunter, and so she is taken by the Order of Saint Benedict. It is a like a bunch of nuns and stuff that they're supposed to be fighting these vampires, right?
Okay.
And protecting the world from these vampires. Well, the day that she's born, Asher, who is our vampire, has a vision of her being born, and he knows that the minute she's born that is his fated mate, like that is his person.
Oh.
But she's protected by this Order of Saint Benedict. She's taught how to fight vampires by this Order of Saint Benedict, but we get to this point where she's now of age, and he's found her. He has hunted for her for 18 years, and now he knows where she is, and he's coming for her.
Oh.
Loved it.
Okay.
And then last but not least, these are two novellas, but this is The Hol Duet by Dee Dee Prince. This is dark, but come on guys, it is a Sleepy Hollow reimagining. It has very dark elements, but it is so good. I mean, it's Halloween. There are some horror elements to it. So this is about Isabella.
Her.
Okay, Isabella.
Jeez.
She is the descendant of Ichabod Crane, and this is a seriously.
Sorry.
They live in Drowsy Hollow instead of Sleepy Hollow, but they live in Drowsy Hollow. And what we're told is that 200 years ago, these witches, this coven has put a protection spell on Sleepy Hollow to keep the Headless Horseman from killing everybody. And it keeps him like in a time loop, basically, is what's happening. So he can't get out and hurt people. Well, the last witch in that coven has just died. Their granddaughter is supposed to be showing up to keep the spell happening so that he can't get out. She, because of unforeseen circumstances, she can't get there. And so she throws on a little, let's try and protect spell, but it's not the same strength. So you have Isabella, who is a teacher in Drowsy Hollow, and she's a substitute teacher, but she's on her way home and from school that day, and her car breaks down. It's a brand new car, breaks down. Her phone stops working, and it should be working. It was full battery, and all of a sudden it just drains immediately. And then lo and behold, upon the hill, guess who she sees? The Headless Horseman coming for her. It's definitely dark. Please check triggers. But it was so good. So good. And it's not that long. This is both books right here. This is the bind up. And it's just that good. Okay, so that should be your 6 Halloween recs. What you gonna choose?
Okay, I put these on the Weston where we're staying as Post-it notes because I didn't bring a notebook to write my notes on like I normally have at home. So I each have a Post-it note. Mm-hmm. So I have 2 that I really am interested in. Graves and then Willing. Mm-hmm. And I can't decide which one.
feel like Willing's more Halloween-y. But
Willing is more Halloween-y.
It's more Halloween-y because it's the vampire, but I think both are good.
Okay, I'll read Willing.
You read Willing.
Yes.
Yay!
Maybe if I have time, I'll read Graves too, but...
Wait, you've also read a book by Caitlin Taylor that you enjoyed, so I think you would enjoy that too. When you
what was it?
Oh, it was another dark one that we both realized we had 2 Caitlin Taylors one time.
What was it?
I was one of our bookrecs videos. I don't remember. I have to look it up.
And I read it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you were talking about yours after I got done talking about mine. I was like, we just both had back-to-back Caitlin Taylors.
I knew the name sounded familiar. I couldn't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to go read?
Yep.
And we'll be back. All right, Mandy. So you read Willing by Izzy Sweet and Sean Moriarty.
I did.
How was that for you?
I like when we were talking about doing a Halloween video, we kind of were like laughing about it because mine, and I quote your exact words, would be very pumpkin spice, while yours would be more horrifying.
Yes, a little bit.
I'm just not really, I don't know what it is because I loved Twilight. Like I devoured those books. I liked the movies. I know that they are not like, great, but I loved it.
Yes.
I loved the Vampire Diaries TV
you
show.
did.
Like I love that stuff. I don't know why. I could read it in Twilight, but I don't know what it is. I have I was an adult when I read Twilight. I haven't I don't know. In the
It's
few
just not your
years.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, we read Kristen Ashley. I really enjoyed that, but I just have a hard time getting into it. I don't know what it is. So the writing was good, but I just have a hard time getting into the stories.
Yeah, and I think this one's a lot darker than what Kristen Ashley had for her first 3 trilogy too, and maybe that's why there's some really dark things that happen in here, but that's understandable. It's understandable. Yeah. Not everything is going to be your cup of tea, and vice versa.
I understand when you really like it, though.
See, okay,
yeah.
It's just not. It's not the story. It's like it's not the writing. It's just paranormal doesn't work for you.
Yeah, it's not a book I would pick up and read myself, which is the whole point of this.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't pick it up and read it. So if they like paranormal,
yes.
Or a Halloween read, yes. All right. Okay. Will you be torturing me for the next convincing now?
Yes, I believe I texted you that we would be doing rom-coms, all written by your favorite author from now on.
No.
I don't even know if she's written rom-coms, but that's what I'm going for.
No, we're not doing that. I'm going to pass. So this is the last episode. No.
Oh, these are all in good fun, though. Like I mean, so nobody worries. Like I marked in Goodreads that I read it. And usually what I do, if it's a convincing, I either just don't give it a rating or I will do like a 4. And so I'll probably mark it a 4 because the writing was good. Like I just, it's not for me. And so I recognize that. So I would never, ever I am very excited to read their MC because I really enjoyed the writing in this. Yeah. So I want to read the MC because I'm sure it is going to be fabulous.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean they're Mafia?
Mafia.
Yeah, they're Mafia.
They got an MC.
Because we've read an MC book by them. Maybe that's why.
Just one?
Yeah.
They just have the one MC?
I think so. I could be wrong.
They were so good.
I know. There's plans to write more, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, then I will have to pick up the Mafia. So I know that I like them.
Yes.
It's just,
it's just the content. So okay, well there you go. Okay. So that was our Halloween convincing.
So enjoy these Halloween reads. You like Halloween. Yeah.
Okay. Close her out.
And otherwise, enjoy pumpkin spice with me. All right. Make sure you check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for new videos from us. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It makes us so happy. And the notification button so you don't miss out on extra videos that we like to drop.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.